So you can see that now, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'll flip it over to you. Talk to us about a little bit of their background, and then go into your thought process behind the program.
Okay, I did a preseason program, like a 1-week program for softball high school senior preseason. So softball, the planes of motion there would be pretty much all of them: sagittal, frontal, transverse. The muscles involved, a lot of them.
Yeah.
So we have quads, hamstrings, calves, shoulder muscles are really important, core, upper lower back there. And then for the muscle actions, did I do that right for that part? Is that what we're supposed to put for those? Or
so no. So I like where your thought were. These are the actions of muscle action. You kind of already have it. So pretty much just like think of muscle actions as like glute or like hip extension.
Oh, gotcha. So like
a more specific movement. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Okay. Should I even go through that? I would have to think about that.
So I mean, we can go through it together. So yeah, so
okay.
we have, so talk to me about what are some of the main muscle actions of a swing?
So of a swing would be like adduction.
Adduction of what?
Of the shoulder, I think.
So I like where you will on the front side, humerus, you will have some horizontal abduction.
Abduction. Oh,
like think of it moving away. So you have horizontal abduction. You'll definitely have a lot of rotation of the shoulder. You got some on your, assuming they're right-handed, you'll have on their right side shoulder, you'll have some internal rotation. On their left shoulder, they'll have some external rotation.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then obviously of the hips, we have kind of the same thing. We have a lot of stability and external rotation. So that, glute, a lot of glute stability. So that transverse action you talked about. Trying to think, is there anything else? And then, you'll need, so glute medius stability. And then, you'll have a lot of external rotation of the hips as well.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I need to look. Those are the things that I need to study. Okay. Common injuries would be your rotator cuff, UCL, ankles, ACL, hip, fingers, and then just your common strains and sprains. Bioenergetics, phosphagen, and glycolysis. Was that what they were asking for there?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you might, again, just for your knowledge, it might have you like ask for a breakdown. So if you had to guess like a percentage breakdown, what would you say phosphagen versus glycolysis?
I would say probably 80-20. 80 phosphagen, 20 glycolysis.
Exactly what I'd say. So you're going to be pretty much all phosphagen. And the average softball play isn't going to be more than 10 to 15 seconds. Obviously, there's going to be some glycolysis for longer plays, or mainly think like pitchers and catchers, especially because they are doing more repetitive actions.
Yeah. Okay. So then I went to program day 1. I did, the first day was a leg day. So I started with barbell back squat. Since we're in season, or preseason, sorry. I did 85% of the 1 rep max for 5 reps for 4 sets. And then supersetted that with box jumps for 5 reps, 3 sets. The second one was Bulgarian split squats, 8 reps per leg for 3 sets, followed by a med ball slam to oblique throw, 5 per side there. Lateral lunge, 8 per leg for 3 sets, followed by ice skaters. And then banded wall sit for some isometrics and a weighted plank. And then the finisher was sled pushes. And then for day 2, upper, so barbell bench, 5 reps for 85% of the 1 rep max, followed by push-ups to failure for 3 sets. And then single arm pivoting landline press or shoulder press, 8 per arm for 3 sets, followed by med ball power chest throw, lying face up, single arm bent over row, face pull, and then Pallof press. And then to finish, hammer curl, tricep press down, and plank eyes wides and tees. And then if time allows, farmer's walks for 3 sets to finish. And then day 3, lower again there, trap bar deadlift, 5 reps, 4 sets, 90% of the 1 rep max, barbell RDL, barbell hip thrust at 85% of the 1 rep max, pistol squat to box. And then we have dumbbell reverse lunge to a power step up, single leg deadlift, and then dead bugs, and then glute ham raise, single leg med ball glute bridge, and bird dogs, if time allows, for a finisher plank walks to a plank hold 3 times.
Nice. Okay, solid. Cool. So yeah, so we got preseason. So you got 3 days of exercise, and it kind of looks like you got 2 lowers and an upper. And if I'm not mistaken, one day you kind of focus more like knee dominant squat, lunge movements, and then the other day more hip dominant for the 2 leg days.
Yep.
Solid. And then the upper body day kind of encompassing everything, chest, shoulders, push, pull. I like it. So yeah, I like that breakdown. Again, obviously, talking to, softball, I like obviously it's a full body sport, but lower body's probably going to take a little more primary. So yeah, I like that thought process there, going into the rep ranges. So yeah, when we're in preseason, what is kind of our intensity and volume look like preseason? Remy, like, is it high intensity, low volume? Is it moderate intensity volume? What do you think kind of the intensity volume is going to be preseason typically?
Usually trying to get them up to speed. So I would normally say when it comes down to it, probably high intensity.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be high. It's going to be high intensity and moderate volume. So again, obviously you can't really have high intensity and high volume. I mean, doesn't really work out. You're not going to be doing, hundreds of reps of maximal presses. So it'll be high intensity, moderate volume. And it's in essence kind of the most intense mixed with the most volume you could be doing at once. So high intensity, moderate volume. I think you do a good job of that. So yep, 4 by 5. Again, that's solid. You're still getting a lot of reps. Still getting a lot of sets rather, but still staying in the rep range is adequate with the percentile. So I'll take it. And then as we get throughout the workout, as we go into more of the isolated or ab things, then we can add more volume.
So for like my supers, so like the ones after like the high energy lift, is that okay to have like that many reps? That's fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Exactly. So long as you're aware and the athletes are aware that for those exercises, we're going to be more at the 70, 75% intensity range. We're not going to be on max out level for those.
Right.
Yep. I like so next let's check planes of motion. We got all planes of motion in the sport. So let's make sure we got it in the exercises. Got some sagittal, great. I like the slam no oblique throw for some transverse. I like the ice skaters for some frontals. Good job there. Going over here, I like the landmine presses, power chest throw, Pallof for some transverse, some hammer curls. Yeah, it's kind of hard to be in the frontal plane for upper body. Again, there's only one day here. Again, not the end of the world, but shoulder strength is important in softball. So maybe, if you do have maybe each week or varying each week, maybe adding in like some kind of lateral raise to that frontal plane as well for the upper body. And then, I like having some unilateral work. Good single leg bridge here, single leg stance, dumbbell deadlift. I like it. Adding in unilateral. So yeah, you're encompassing all planes of motion. Got core exercises in there. I like that your accessories and your accessories and like your superset movements make sense, not only within the workout, but for the sport. Obviously, glute bridge and bird dogs, hip and glute strength are very important. So no, I like that. And having some kind of finisher in there, just to, not only make it fun, but add in that kind of glycolytic component. So No, solid. Any questions for me, Macy, or any questions about the program, Remy?